Okay, boys and girls, we're going to go to market on USJPY. Now, let me drop the order in because it's just come into play as we speak. Now, it's going to be an 8 pip trade. I'll explain that in just a second. I need it under there. Bash. Right, okay. Right, so put the order in, take that out the way. Move this up slightly because we're pretty much ready to go in. There we are. All right. So the trade is in. I was a bit late this morning because the live call we had overran somewhat, which is why I'm downgrading the target because it's 9:30 and I'm halfway through the hour. If I'd come in at the top of the hour, I'd be putting the full target in. Let me kind of explain. Now, the guys do get an opportunity to see what I'm doing beforehand. Now, this might run to target relatively quickly. So, it started with our scruff, which is here, and it's Nav. Little salute to you. Now, I was already looking at USJPY because I called it in the news announcement this morning. Now, the news announcement is found in here for those that are in the Discord. Okay, so I'll put up a pre-assessment of what I'm doing. I've already done the Bitcoin this morning. Do the strengths, see what I consider to be a good market, and then I'll do a quick pre-analysis of strengths and any times that you need to be aware of. So that's in there. And I said I would be looking at this. Then we went into the live call, and it ran over a little bit, so I'm a bit late. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
Oh yeah.
I am. But I got my coffee, and that's all right because we all know Scruffy likes it coffee. Okay. So in the meantime, done my USD trade. I'm now looking at this, and it's set for 13 pips. Okay. Now if I pull up my bigger version of that, you'll kind of see it, which is here. Okay. Now, as we can see, 13, but I'm halfway in. So I downgraded it by 5 pips to 8 pips, just so it's relatively safe, but I'm still going to stage, and if I can get the money out of it, fantastic. Okay, so that's the premise and why I'm doing this. Now, I do have to do a little bit of a write-up for them because they like me to do write-ups on it now. So I'm going to put that into what's going on. So they've seen the trade, they know what I'm looking for, I've scored it for them, and they know what the targeting system is. Right? But why trade it in the first place? Well, it's very simple. It's no different than where we were yesterday. Okay, so if we look at this particular move here, it's a strong move, double top of some description. Well, it's like a triple top really. Through the zone, it's broke the zone, and it's working its way down. Fine. Well, if that's the case, this level here is key. Is it going to get there? Well, I'm not rightly sure, but we can start measuring it out to find out. So what we can see is it's come to the pivot, which is what we're interested in, and where we were entering, which is here. And the idea is to get out here and then target somewhere in the middle, which is what I've done. All right. Now, if I'm wrong, it'll run all the way up here. So I've got to be prepared to take that on. Now, if I come back over on myself, it's never stopped. All right. So the protection point is going to be there. So I'm quite happy to stage into that. Will I bear some heat? Yeah. Will it work out? Yeah, it will. It won't be too bad at all. Even with that small target, I can make this into a better than one-on-one trade. Okay, but at the moment we shall just play this out. So I've got a bit of work to do, and then I'll come back to you. If the trade runs like it did yesterday, where I just tittered about for 3 hours, I'll have to switch the camera off because I've got a meeting at 11 o'clock. But then I'll come back to you. But at least you know what the premise is, and then I'll talk to you when the trade is done. Okay. Okay, guys. It's a bit naughty, this one, isn't it? It's not the best in the world, but it's 10 to 11. I need to go into that meeting that I mentioned earlier on. It's not dead in the water yet, but it is stretched to buggery, so there's a bounce on the horizon. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking to manage this trade out. Now, probably going to take a bit of while to get out of it, so if it's still in play after the meeting, I'll switch it back on, but if not, I'll explain what is happening. But basically, you can see there's a box of pain above me, which is here. I don't really want it to go into there too much. I'll bear a little bit, because it's not that bad. You know, it's like a couple £100 against me sort of thing. In the grand scheme of things, it's not the end of the world. But I'll look to try and manage the trade out. And the way I'll do that is it'll come round in and around here. I may sacrifice the bottom trade. Don't rightly know yet. If this next position enters in, I'll definitely be looking to sacrifice trades to get out and end up net positive. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll catch you shortly. Okay, guys, I'm back. Decent meeting. Great to see your haircut. Always a pleasure. Let's have a little look at this, shall we? So, put the bigger version of me on, I think. Right. It's not a pretty trade. Hasn't really done a great deal from when we spoke last. It's still in play. It's gone to, basically, I don't want to go any further than where it is now, in fairness. So now I'm just going to manage the trade out and hopefully, well, I'd like to get out at break even, maybe a small loss, small profit, but I'm essentially looking to get out. Okay, so let's finish this trade and we'll play it out, but it's not a good trade, not a good one at all. Well, boys and girls, what a roller coaster that was. It was almost like watching Winky when she opens up the checkout. We're out. I've had to kill it off, and I killed it off because it hit part of my rule set. 1, 2, 3, target. 4, out where I got in. 5, just get out. To give me an opportunity to get out scot-free. I've taken that opportunity. And now I can calm down, relax a little bit. If I want to go to market a bit later on, I can. But at least now I can do it from an even point of view. And my mind is as clear as a bell. So there you go. So I took a bit of a hit. Took a nasty hit. You know, 100 on one, 50 on the other. But it paid off. No tickets running. So I'm actually quite happy. So is Winky. Because she saw like this turned up. And she go, oh, new credit card. Woo! And I was like, no, it's just a renewal of the one that you've already fucking spent. So you're not getting it. Did you see her there? Did you see that? She was eyeing it. She was like,
is it shiny?
Ooh, because it's shiny. What are you, 2?
Look at it.
I'm shiny.
Oh, yeah?
Not really, fat fuck. So, presence of the trade, we'll get into that a bit later, is it still may well go down. Pushed up, struggled, broke through, came down. That was a bit of a bitch. Pushed its way back up, and it's where your levels become incredibly important. That level had a high chance of holding. In fact, a superior high chance. And what did it do? Pretty much bob on. Held. Came away. Well, came away what? 50% of the move, which is what we look at. 50% of the move gives me an opportunity to escape. Took that opportunity, and now I'll fight another day. Did I make much money? No. I made the sum total of £7. Is it £7? Yeah. £7. Whoop-de-doo. £7. Yeah. We'll have to have bread and water. Only made £7.
All right.
Oh, it looks so concerned.
So we're not going out tomorrow then?
No, we're not. What day is it? What, hang on. Hold on.
Friday.
I have to think. I don't know what day it is. What day is it?
Friday.
Oh, yeah. No, I have to go out tomorrow. Let's put it this way.
Go for bread and water.
If I don't go out tomorrow, I won't be here next week. I'll be about 6 foot underneath the patio. Because it's Winky's...
What exactly is it?
Well, all right then. I'll be just sort of dumped in the woods after you've killed me.
Say that.
So if I'm not here, she did it. It was her. She's horrible to us, you know, boys and girls. She is. She's terrible. It's her birthday tomorrow, so I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. I've got a video preloaded for you. Taking the day off to spend with my beautiful wife. And then later on, I'll pick Winky up and see what she wants to do. She didn't bite. She didn't bite. She's being good. No, we're going to have a day. So, what happened today? It was a good exercise in how your planning not only gets you into a trade, but it can also rescue a trade when it is catastrophically wrong. Now, I will get the comments about how you're adding into a loser, all this bollocks. I'm not, because it's all pre-planned. It's called DCA. It's dollar cost averaging. I'm averaging the price out. Now, that works incredibly well, and it works, well, let's be honest. How long? I've done this, 5 years in front of you, and I've done it for 20 years. It works, and it works well, okay? I like rack and stack. You know, it's where you stack up positions together, and they have different targets. I like DCA. Now, they're great when the markets are like what they are now. You know, you can't quite gauge them fully, so you're getting better pricing, all that sort of thing. It's all about the homework, guys. You know, I knew where the points of pain were. I told you this before we pressed the button. I said it'll get up to there, and if it does trigger that, I'll be looking to get out. Well, that's exactly what I've done. So I follow the same rule set over and over. So even a bad trade, because this was a bloodbath, you know, could have been really bad. But it stayed with one I agreed to pay, you know, so I didn't get completely hurt. And then when it gave me an opportunity to get out, I got out rather than sit through it all day to try and figure out whether or not I can go back to market. Now, because I've done that, I'm as cool as a cucumber, nice and calm. Am I going to go back to market? Well, it's 1:15, so probably not. You know, did okay off the euro dollar this morning beforehand. So, no, I think I'll just let it ride. I'll just have the rest of the day off. I'm off tomorrow, and then I'll have the weekend off to suffer after what she does to my wallet. It's becoming a running thing, this, you know, international shopper. It's just as well she's attractive, isn't it? I mean, she is, isn't she, boys and girls? I mean, get a look at her. She is quite attractive, isn't she? So I'm not going to get another woman as good looking as that.
After what you just said.
What?
You're having a nice day out and then you'll see me later.
No, I said I was taking my beautiful wife out.
And then you'd
I obviously meant you.
Ah.
But then again, if it was Kelly Brook, Linda Carter, Princess Leia in her day, yeah, I'd fit you in.
Oh, that's kind of you.
Well, you're a git. She is, you know. Do you know what she does, right? If I'm sort of flipping through the TV and she'll see, like, the Avengers, she'll go, oh, we'll watch this. And I go, what for? She says, oh, we'll watch this. And it's because Chris Hemsworth's in it. And she says, oh, hasn't he got pretty eyes? Yeah, of course he does. And then we'll be flicking through and it'll be like Thor, Chris Hemsworth again. Oh, we'll watch this. Hasn't he got pretty eyes? Oh, that's nice. Then we'll flick through some more. It'll be the Transporter, Stratham Streatham. Oh, we'll watch this. She's getting a bit sick of him now because he's getting older, right? But no, we'll watch that. Then we'll flick through and there'll be something like with Liam Neeson in because she likes his voice. Oh, we'll watch this, right? I go, oh, okay. I'll be flicking through and I'll see like an old episode of Wonder Woman or something, and I love all that 70s sci-fi. And I'll put that on, she go, oh, you fucking pervert, you. And you do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're a pervert?
Am I?
Well, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. When your bloody crushes come on, you issue a flood warning to your knickers. So, that was the one for the video.
I'll make the coffee.
Will you?
Yeah.
Ah, I do love you, though.
Never mind,
What?
backing up the track.
Backing up the track at all. I do love you.
Alright.
Especially when you make a coffee. Good girl. Because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. Well, that's me done. Licking my wounds a little bit. And why? Well, why not? Sometimes they're not going to work out. Or they do work out, but you just entered the market a little bit wrong. So you give yourself a plan as to what you're going to do when it is wrong. Well, you've just seen my plan when it goes wrong. And if it had gone much higher than it did, I would have been out and I'd have been hitting the teeth for thick end of 550 quid or something. But collectively, that 500 quid loss against all my winners, it's not that much. Not really. So, can't win them all, but you can manage them all. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.